This is Debbie Baker. For the next few videos, we're going to talk about 7 basic steps to estate planning. 7 is an arbitrary number. It's, other people have 5. I'm not even sure how many I have actually. And I got the information in the next few videos from an article I read online from NerdWallet from April of this year, April of 2022. And part of the thing they first went through was a definition of estate planning, which I've given before, but it doesn't hurt to hear it again. And their definition is a broad plan of action for assets applying during life as well as after death. It's about designating who'll get your stuff. My word, they don't say that. Who'll get your stuff. And it's about preserving maximum value of those assets while you're living and then after you pass. And if you don't have a plan, I don't know that I've said this before, but the state, whatever state you're in, has one for you. And it's not a fun process. So, I'll say it here. I've said it before. If you love your family, do the plan. If you hate them, don't bother because they're obviously not worth it. The first step here is they call it inventorying your stuff. And I really like the word stuff because we really aren't aware all the time of what that means or what that includes and how we should do it. And there are 2 categories of things. There's your tangible things, which, if you looked around my office, never mind what you can see in my background, you've got 1, 2, 3 particular things you can see. One's my diploma, one's a collage, one's a blanket. Well, behind my shoulder is a desk, and under the blanket is a chair, and your tangible stuff. You really want to, whoops, pardon the cat. You really want to inventory that because it's important for you to know what you have. So but the physical things on a grander level are cars, boats, motorcycles, homes, real property, the one you live in, the one you rent, the one you have as a holiday or a summer getaway. All that stuff needs to be handled. And what I learned for myself and I've learned from others, is until we do it, we really don't know the value of what we have. My husband and I had a lot more than I thought. It's not that we have a lot, but we have a lot more than I thought. People often find that. Sadly, they often find they have a lot less than they thought. But you want to know. You want to know what all those things are. The other thing you want to do is you want to do your intangibles. And that's pretty much everything but stuff you can touch. Life insurance, IRAs, bank accounts, checking accounts, retirement accounts, anything you have that has a cash value, you want to know what you have. Because if you don't, you run the risk of creating a real problem for your family when you pass, because they won't know how to get at things or what things are valued at. I'm going to give you an example. Right now, I have a client whose both parents died within a very short period of each other, which is sad of itself. They had an account with a brokerage. The adult children have no idea what it's valued at. And part of the process of getting that will be more complicated if it puts the estate over a particular threshold, which in Florida is $75,000. So you really want to know it, and you want people you love to know it. Now, things go up and down. I just got a brokerage account statement where what my investment in that account went down $5,000 in September. And you can't plan for the fluctuations, but your family should know what you have and what it's worth. And once they're inventoried, for the tangible stuff, you want to give a value to them, some kind of value. You don't know what it would be, and you don't even know if it's sentimental value, but so many things have sentimental value to people that they don't even realize anybody's interested in. If you have collectibles, more now probably stamps and coins than figurines and sculpture. you want to have a value on it, because if you want the estate liquidated, you want people to have some idea of what they might get for it. I mean, I know my local hospice store takes things that come in that have value, and they might have value, and they check it all out on Etsy and Google and eBay, because they take that stuff and they sell it for cash rather than putting it down on the floor for $3. You really want to know. Something else you want to know is you want to let people pick and choose what they want. Heard of a family where the mother left a really something she thought their daughter would value to the daughter, and something she thought the son would value to the son. And when they both heard about it, they said, "Will you do us a favor and change it around? Because I don't want what you gave me, and my brother doesn't want what you gave him." Well, you want to ask people, and you want to try to be equitable. Can't necessarily always be fair or equal, but you want to be equitable. The last thing is what I recommend and have recommended for years, like I've been in practice for 30, but for the 7 is, if you have anything tangible that you're willing to give away now, give it to the person you want to have it. Let them enjoy it while you're still living, and you can see them enjoy it depending upon what it is. And on a more practical level, if it's not in your home when you pass, there's much less likely to be argument about it. That's not the happiest note. But I'm going to stop here. The first step is inventory what you own, tangible, intangible, find out what it's worth, think about who you want to have it, and then you're taking one step toward being willing to ready, not willing, well, willing and ready to start a plan. Thanks. Have a great day.